everybody, how you guys doing today? I'm here to give you a little story time. I look haggard, I know I do, and I'm sorry if I do. I'm a little tired, but I did wanted to kind of just give you a little story time about a time where a doppelganger tried to kill me. I can't even say it seriously. I'm actually going to be talking about the Desire video and basically dissecting it and going through what happened and how I got there and the inspiration behind the track and the video, Let's get it started. So Desire takes place in Las Vegas. Las Vegas was a very, very beautiful city. I loved being there. It felt like an amusement park, the whole city. I will tell you this, there are times where you walk in that city, you think that there's something like so close, but like it's literally like 10 hours away. Like you have to walk all the way down there and just to get it. Like I was trying to get in and out in the actual city before I got a car and rented it out. And it took us like maybe an hour just to get into the middle of the strip because we were just walking and going through the flow of traffic. I felt like I was in the city, but the signs were so big that it was like, Anyway, I digress. That's a side tangent for sure. But I decided on Vegas because I wanted something that was deserted, kind of in the middle of nowhere. Vegas is a very nowhere city. Like it literally is the city, and then you go like maybe a couple miles out, it's all desert. And I love that. I love the secludedness of it. I also just love like Sin City. Sin City is amazing. The casinos. Um, the amusement little places that they have. It was like a really fun time. I enjoyed Vegas a lot. I went to In-N-Out a lot. I had Del Taco a lot. And these are like the first times I'm actually having it in my life, and it was amazing. Going there was kind of a little skeptical. I flew with Frontier, and I mean, it was not bad. And it was my first time on a plane in like 20 years, which is like a really big deal. I'm 26, okay? So like when I went, I was 25 still. And the last time I went was when I was 6 years old. Like I was 6 years old going on a plane, going to Disney, and that was the last time I left through plane. Doing that was a very surreal process. It was weird. I was uncomfortable, but also I needed to get that done and put that off my checklist because I'm like, it's been 20 years. I need to go on the plane. But yeah, Vegas was really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. I got to shoot a lot of things there, which was really amazing. I really just loved the sinister city vibe because Wasteland is kind of like the same thing. It just fits right there. So I also just was very inspired. Like I always wanted to go to Vegas because of Britney. When she did Piece of Me, I really wanted to go, but I was too young, and I doubt they would have allowed me into the place because it was a casino. I mean, we're not allowed on the lobby floor if you were a minor, yeah, but like it still would have been fun to like experience it when I was little, when she was there. Yeah. But she definitely inspired me a lot. And then also Resident Evil, the Resident Evil movie Apocalypse, when it takes place in deserted Vegas, and Fallout New Vegas. Like all these things are just like very dystopian. I just loved it. And I wanted to apply that to my own little special era, and that's where I got Wasteland from. Going back to Desire though, going back to Desire, the video is a very interesting video. I feel like, to me, it's my first real music video because I took the time and effort to like actually plan out what I wanted to shoot, how I want to shoot it, what's the outfits that go with it, what's the storyline. It did take a while to shoot the video. We shot most of it in Vegas, but then we had to shoot another half at home around like my living area in New York. So we kind of just did like half and half. At the time when I was filming it, Vegas is very hot and then it gets very cold. So like we really try to like knock it out as soon as possible so that we don't get stranded, because I'm wearing these like really tight clothes, leather. It's cool. Like I'm barely like, I'm wearing coldy clothing. I'll say it that way. And I'm playing in the sand. So I'm dirty and I'm starting to get cold because it's a little windy, even though the sun's beating on you. And I went in the middle of March. It was hot, and then the next second it was a really big breeze, or it's cloudy or something like that. So we really wanted to act on our feet. The video itself, like I feel like shooting it was a breeze. It was just that when I shot the first half, which was the Vegas part, which is me in the desert, going into the car and driving away, and finding the other version of me, which we'll get to. I basically it was very quick to do like the desert. Like I did a couple takes. When I did the other half, it was quick and easy. It was just that when I was doing it, I went red, and that's my real hair that I dyed. And I originally had blonde hair, and my hair was currently falling out, um, because I was trying to get it to a perfect blonde so that it can go to red. And then after that, I had to like bleach it again so I can shoot the rest of the blonde that I was wearing. I was literally blonde, like full on blonde, for like maybe a couple months before I shot this. And it just never crossed my mind to shoot the stuff that I was going to have for the other half of the video before I dyed my hair. But I was like, I'm gonna wait. Why not? So my hair, like at the point, you can see it in a couple, like in the other videos I shoot, my hair starts to like bleed out, you know, it's, the color's draining, it's starting to look drier. It's literally because it's my own hair and I didn't have time or money at that moment to get a wig or potentially heal my scalp, or just try to find a substitute for the red hair or the blonde hair just to get that scenes over with. When the time came, like it was like a breeze. Now I don't really tie my hair anymore. I'm trying to like grow it out, so that's why my hair looks like this. When we did the desert scene, I loved having, you know, just playing in the sand. It was actually really fun, and I just was having fun. I wanted to have a lot of fun with my music video, and since I was in Vegas, I was like, why not? Let's just go all out. And I remember like right after shooting all the desert stuff, I went to Walmart and I went to In-N-Out. So we went to Walmart, got change of clothing, because I was like, I want to still be out, but like I don't want to be wearing these clothes, and I don't want to go back to the hotel room. I want to eat food. Like I don't want to get stuff all over my clothing. And you know, it's not like a big trailer. This is me and my partner doing it, so it's kind of just like I'm gonna have to change in the car. So we ran down to Walmart, bought a couple clothing, and then changed in the car and went to In-N-Out, which was like probably like one of my favorite memories, because it's like I walked in with all this like platform boots, leather tight clothing, and I look like I'm literally straight out of like Resident Evil or Silent Hill or something that's just very dystopian and like futuristic, or The Matrix. You know, I look like I'm straight out of that, and then everyone's just looking at me like, is this guy ridiculous? Are you kidding me? Like it was just so crazy to me. And to see all those eyes and everything, I was just like, okay guys, it's just me. I'm just shooting a video. I'm sorry. I did the same thing in the hotel. Like I was leaving the hotel and people were looking at me because I'm wearing these clothing. I'm like, I get it. I get it. Trust me, I don't know why I'm wearing this either, but I'm wearing it. No, I have a video I'm shooting. Like I'm doing stuff. When I got back home, I actually started to thrift all the stuff that I was trying to do for the sidekick scene. I literally went to the store. I was like, I want to do a sidekick, so I'm gonna play 3 characters instead of 2, because I need a blend. I need a foreshadowing. I need something to make sense, you know. And I just, at the time, not a lot of people know or see that there's gonna be 2 Nicholas Dantes, 2 NDs or whatever. Because one of them is the red one, and that's the doppelganger, and then the blonde one's the regular one, the one that's like, you know, trying to be a star or is held back by its past and whatever. To me, this is where things get a little twisted in terms of the plot. I wanted to do something like very like, I Know Who Killed Me, Twin Peaks kind of thing. I just wanted something that was very like surprising, something dark, that goes from like something hypnotic to like something dark, you know? And that's why I wanted to do Vegas so bad, because Vegas is like, it can give you the gloss, it can give you the glamour, it's so hypnotizing. And then when you get out of the trance, it's kind of dark. You can see what's going on behind the scenes, you know, and that's kind of what the whole message is. In terms of the story, I think it's kind of like self-explanatory, but what happens is the doppelganger ends out tracking me at the sidekick's place. And when I did the sidekick's place, it was really fun. When I leave, I get kidnapped by them and then tortured, and presumably the D word. And essentially what I was going for there is kind of like Twin Peaks in a way, because I was inspired by episode, I think it's 8 of Twin Peaks season 3, and the explosion of how the nuclear explosion that happens in that episode is basically a mirror of what I did in the beginning of the music video for Desire. I wanted to create something like that was very similar to it, as like there was an explosion, or there was a shipwreck, there was an alien shipwreck, or an explosion, a nuclear explosion, something big that creates this evil entity. And this evil entity takes a form of somebody that is trying to do his best at something, but never succeeds. So it's kind of like the perfect version of me torturing the old one, or the older version of me, or the original version of me. It's kind of like a rebirth. The whole video to me is like shedding of the skin, because like everyone knows me as blonde. Not a lot of people know me as any other color of my hair except, you know, black, my normal hair, or blonde, or when I shave my hair completely. I just wanted something like Laura Palmer at the end, where, you know, it's revealed to be her in the plastic sheet, and it's so beautiful. Twin Peaks is like is literally my favorite TV show. I would rank it, it's Twin Peaks, then it's Buffy the Vampire Slayer, then Gilmore Girls, and then Sex and the City, which I love too. And then if you like think about what movies I love Showgirls, because I just love a movie where it's just like so hypnotizing, or it's like you show how someone's life gets destroyed. It's kind of like the same thing for me. Underneath that list is Pearl, because it's like a character that literally strives and strives and strives to do something great and something innovative or something amazing, and is always taken back, or is kind of like the underdog. Legitimately, that's what I wanted to do. Like, Laura Palmer is an underdog that never gets to achieve her potential. So for me, I kind of like did like a mix of my favorite stuff and threw it right into the blender. And that's what I love. I love it so much. And I would also say Party Monster too. Party Monster is a really good movie, and that's on top of my list as well. I have a lot of movies I love, but those definitely like mixed in together. That's what I wanted to fully create and fully. I feel like I did actualize it perfectly. By the way, it was really fun to beat up the cameraman. It really was. It really was. But the cameraman was my partner, so I felt bad. Definitely, I was playing, like I was like play kick, but I was trying to give force to it. So it was hard, but at the same time it was fine. We ended up fine. No bruises, no nothing. Desire to me is a song about something that you want something so badly, but it doesn't work out. It's not in your cards. It's never going to be in your cards, you know? And that's why I did the psychic, because it's like, it's not in your cards. You're going to constantly reinvent yourself, but it's not in your cards. Like, what you want is not. Your future is not what you expect it's gonna be. Or what you want is not it's gonna be for you, unfortunately. Not everything is for you. Desire, it could talk about crush, it could talk about a love, it could talk about success, fame, anything. You play anything that you want to it, it will literally be the same, because desire is desire. What you want is what you want. And when you don't get it, or when you really want to get it, it depends on who you are, and if you're really that hungry for it. And if you're not, then you're not. It's definitely a double entendre for like fame, because when you're like an independent artist and you're just doing the things that by yourself, you're not seeing any returns to it, especially with how the distributors definitely like to pay you. It's hard to like feel like you can't succeed in a business that's set up against you. And you could say that about a lot of things. You could say that about government. You could say that about anything. It's always going to be against you, but that's why you can either rise above it as an underdog, like certain people strive on, or you can let it affect you and destroy you. And when it destroys you, you're just there to rot. I actually think it's one of my best songs I have ever written. It was originally a house song, and then it became this whole odyssey, which I love so much. My favorite and my least favorite part to film of the Desire shoot. Definitely my most favorite, I would say, the desert. I can walk in the desert for hours. It's so beautiful there. I was so moved. I was like, could not believe it. I was there. I filmed at an ATV track, an ATV track, and it was just miles and miles of desert. And there was no bikers around, which was so amazing, you know. And doing that was really fun. I enjoyed it. And we filmed this like right off the freeway. Like, we literally took an exit. There was this whole big like ATV thing. I was like, stop here. This is where we're filming. And that's where we filmed. And then we filmed another half we did like 2 deserts. The other half was on the other side of Vegas. The second desert is when we shot with the back cover, with the little crater and the metal bin can. The first one was when we shot the album artwork and the singles artworks for the era with the tire. And that was really cool to see too. I feel like a lot of things worked out for me during that shoot. It could have went totally 10 times worse. It could have been raining, it could have been a lot of things, but I'm very, very happy that it ended up being really good. My least favorite though would have to be the psychic scene, because a lot of it was flipping the table. We don't have a lot of space. Like, this is the wall that we shoot at. Like, I made it look like a big space in the video, but like, it's not a big space. Like, we literally did it like this with the table. Then we flip the table around and try to make everything positioned the same way. It was kind of annoying. And there's no ventilation in this room that I shoot in, except when I put the AC on and it's noisy. So like I try not to put it on when I shoot. I want my things done a particular way, and I will get them done regardless of what restrictions I have. It's a space. I used to use just one wall for a lot of things, and now I'm able to use the entire room, and it feels amazing, you know. Hopefully next time I can grow bigger, but for now we're going to be staying in this room. Thank you guys so much for listening. I love you so much, and I hope you're enjoying Wasteland. I hope you're enjoying the Desire music video. I'm so psyched. I'm so excited that the video is now out for everyone to view. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you guys soon on the next video. Hopefully we'll be discussing another video of mine, and maybe some more Vegas lore. We'll see. All right, bye.